Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. Welcome to our video assignment. In this video, we will explain about the legal framework of Islamic capital market. This video was prepared by Fikri Hakim bin Azahari, Najwatul Nadira binti Bohari, Khalida Akila binti Ruslan, Ain Mahsuri binti Darsono, and Nurul Alia Wahida binti Zainuddin. Introduction to the Islamic capital market. Islamic capital market is represented the overall Islamic equity financing including Islamic stock market, warrant, commodities, sukuk, and others. This activity is based on the profit-sharing contracts or also known as Uqud al-Ishtirak. There are two types of profit-sharing contract that has been applied in these activities, which are Mudarabah and Musharafah. The main regulatory of the Islamic capital market in Malaysia is Bursa Malaysia and Securities Commission or SC.
The next one is the history of legal framework of ICM in Malaysia. In 1963, Tabung Haji was established. Proceed with 1964, Bursa Malaysia was established and continue with the establishment of Bank Islam Malaysia Berhad and the Securities Commission. In 1996, the Labuan Offshore Financial Services Authority was established. In 1993, the establishment of the first Islamic Equity Unit Trust Fund, which is the Ittikal Fund. In 1994, BIMB Securities was launched, followed by the establishment of the Sharia Advisory Council in 1996. In 2001, the first Capital Market Master Plan CMP was launched and the first global corporate sukuk by Kumpulan Gatri Berhad. In 2002, the Malaysian government sukuk was launched. In 2004, the name Kuala Lumpur Stock Exchange or KLSE was changed to Bursa Malaysia and the announcement of comprehensive tax incentive for Islamic securities. In 2008, the first Sharia compliant ETF in Asia, which is the My ETF Dow Jones Islamic Market Malaysia Titan 25 was established. This is followed by the CMP2 in 2010 and CMP3 in 2021. Until now, the legal framework of ICM in Malaysia is still developing well.
Assalamualaikum and salam sejahtera. My name is Najwatul Nadira binti Bohari and today I'm going to present about the function of Islamic capital market. First and foremost, I strongly believe that most people doesn't know about the main functions as well as the objective of Islamic capital market. Basically, both Islamic and conventional capital market does have the same objective, whereby they provide a platform for both demanders and suppliers of funds to trade in financial instruments as means of raising large amount of financing or for long-term investment. Moreover, Islamic capital market need additional regulations and rules that has been set up by the regulators for Sharia compliant securities. Furthermore, ICM plays a crucial role in order to generate the economic growth for our country Malaysia. The function of ICM as a corresponding market to the conventional capital market, and it plays a complementary responsibilities to the Islamic banking system in expanding and developing the Islamic financial market in Malaysia. Until today, Malaysia Islamic capital market continues as a compelling destination for all stakeholders. Thus, there are other functions of ICM include it provide opportunity for diversification of risks, and it also facilitates the availability of liquidity by enabling secondary trading of securities, and lastly, it makes availability various financial services.
Hi, my name is Fikri Hakim and I will be continuing with the presentation and elaborate more about the Islamic capital market products. Here we have provided few products that is found inside the Islamic capital market. Number one, we have sukuk. According to Ahmad, it is a substitute to bonds. They are built around an agreement of collaboration or partnership which is compliant with Sharia principles or a contractual of exchange of goods or services. Number two, we have Sharia compliant stock. According to Bursa Malaysia, it is a form of security that denotes ownership in a company and entails a claim to a portion of its assets and profits. Number three, we have Islamic Exchange Traded Funds, or also known as IETF. It is some kind of stock of exchange. The IETF is typically valued and traded through a stockbroker during the business day. The IETF require the knowledge and direction of Sharia advisors in order to ensure that their structure, investments, and all other aspects pertaining to the fund's activities are compliant with Sharia. Lastly, we have Islamic private equity funds. It provides investors with the potential for relatively high returns as they also would assume higher risk due to the higher probability of failure.
Now, I will continue with the differences between legal Islamic capital market and conventional legal capital market. Firstly, the Islamic capital market exists for Islamic corporations and Muslim countries to raise capital in a halal way following the laws of the Sharia. They do this in two ways, by selling equity in the form of stocks and debt in the form of sukuk. For the conventional capital market, it exists mainly to channel the wealth of savers to those who can put it to long-term productive use, like for corporations to raise capital. They do this in two ways, by selling equity in the form of stocks and debt in the form of bonds. Secondly, risk and return. According to May 2018, in the Islamic capital market, risk sharing is essential. So, there is no instrument that is considered a Sharia complaint except when the return is associated with the risk. In the conventional capital market, the risk is better avoided. Most derivatives are developed to hedge against risk, as speculation activities are allowed for risk takers to gain money like in gambling. Lastly, nature of business. According to Alam 2016, Sharia provides a few guidelines about the nature of the company, which focus mostly on religious values and social well-being. At the starting point, the main business of the company must be accepted according to Islamic principles. For conventional, there are some companies which are involved in completely unacceptable activities, such as the company's manufacturing, selling or offering of liquors, haram meat like pork, or involved in immoral services like gambling, discos, prostitution, nightclub, and etc.
Conclusion. As for the conclusion, Islamic capital market plays a very important role in Islamic financial institutions because it is part of the Islamic financial systems. This is a transaction market where the parties with surplus fund, including individuals, communities, companies, and government, transfer the surplus fund to another party who has short of fund. Islamic capital market also collects and attracts funds from domestic and international sources. The function of the legal framework of Islamic capital market is to issue ruling on any matters that relate to Islamic capital market businesses and transactions.